Hi, welcome to another Garage 42 update. We're excited to share the progress of construction. Things are going really well. Yeah, welcome to a rainy rooftop here at Garage 42. And now solar installation is pretty much complete, and the battery backup system will be installed pretty soon, just over there. And hopefully, with those two things, we'll be able to be pretty self-sufficient and not have to rely too much on the grid, and have redundancy, so we can always make sure we can have power to open up the garage doors. So even if we have a power outage, we should still be able to function at 100%. So construction is progressing pretty well. We're here today, kind of after hours, so it's most of the workers have gone away, but we've had a bunch of exciting progress over the past couple weeks. A lot of the drywall has been finished up front. The stacker install is going pretty well, and now we can really see the scale and the quantity of stackers in here. And we're super excited to see these be completed and then have cars on them in the near future. You can also see behind me some of the HVAC has been installed, and they're also working on putting the fire suppression in this area. Once the stacker install is done, then they'll finish the flooring in here, and we should be pretty good to start putting cars back here once the rest of the building is complete. Yeah, so this area really provides a great area to store larger vehicles, take photos, just have a general space to do additional staging of cars when we're out of room over in the front staging area. So this is our vehicle staging area. This has 4 or 5 spots where we can stage cars to be picked up during our regular hours. So we can have the car here ready to go as soon as the customer arrives. But it also gives us an option to do after-hour pickups as well. So we can stage someone's car here. We'll have a lockbox that they'll be able to access through a one-time code. They'll be able to come in, pick up their car, drop off their other car, leave their key behind with us, and take their car. So even if it doesn't work out with their schedule to come here during our regular business hours, they can come in the evening or on the weekends to pick up their cars and make sure that they have access to them to drive the one they want. This particular spot also has 2 purposes. Underneath these pieces of plywood is an area for in-ground floor lifts, and so during business hours, this will kind of act as our maintenance area. We'll have some tool boxes built in here, and actually through that room, we'll have a tire changing machine, so we can do tire changes on site. And so this will give us an area to do maintenance on customers' vehicles, take care of things like regular oil changes, fixing a flat tire, really anything that we feel highly competent in. And if we can't take care of it here, then we can arrange with either your existing service provider or dealership to have that taken care of for you. This is our wet detail bay. We're super excited about this. If you've ever washed a car, you know it kind of sucks to do it outside. Car gets covered in dust right after. But to have a dedicated place to just spray down a car, we'll have a car washer permanently in here. We have really good drainage. There's a garage door too, so we can seal the room off if we're really having to hose down a car that got particularly dirty over the weekend. So this will be a great asset to have, and great to be able to quickly take care of customer washes right here before the cars go back for storage. Something cool that we decided to do here was make sure that we had really big garage doors, which will allow us to even back a truck in here, our tow truck, or even a larger transport truck. So if a car shows up midwinter, it's snowing outside, we can back a truck in here, offload it inside the building, and not even have to expose that car to the elements. It was one of those design details that was kind of brought into the project early on, and one of the priorities I had to make sure that we could take care of those deliveries, even when New England weather strikes. So the exterior site work has come together really well. They've started doing some of the rough grading of the parking lot area. All the underground infrastructure's in already, and so soon they'll start doing the final grading of here and then start laying the asphalt for our parking lot. So this is our lobby. This is the main entrance into the building. This will actually be an additional glass wall, and so you'll enter through this vestibule through this door. We'll have a reception desk here, and then a bit of a lounge seating area where a customer can hang out while we just collect their keys, or they can meet a friend here if they're going to go upstairs and hang out for a little while before going out for a drive. We'll also have some cool kind of art and memorabilia here. We got a good place to stage a motorcycle maybe on display. We'll also probably have some products here to help customers take care of their car when they're not here as well. Yeah, so now we've just come up the stairs from the lobby downstairs into the lounge area. Right where I'm standing now, there will be our bar area, and we'll have a great view out of the windows and be able to meet friends here, grab a drink, grab a coffee, and then to the right here, we also have a couple of offices. So that's where our sales manager and operations manager will be based. And we're really excited about this space and excited to see all the uses that we can find for it. Yeah, so upstairs, all the drywall has now been completed. They actually just sprayed the ceiling over the weekend. And then they've also started hanging some of the lights already. And they've also got this whole area staged for some custom millwork around the TV that will be here for the lounge seating area. And so this is one of the customer bathrooms. We have 2 bathrooms up here and then 1 downstairs as well. Nothing too special to go on about the bathrooms, but they're progressing pretty well. They've got tile in place, and then a lot of the bathroom fixtures have been staged and I'm sure are going to get installed pretty soon. One of the things we've been working on a lot recently with the entire design team is finishing out the final details for the simulator room. So we're going to have a full 3-axis motion simulator in here. It's actually coming from a local company, and they seem to have a really good understanding of how to build awesome simulators, especially ones that are really realistic for Porsche drivers and to get all the feel you need to be well prepared for a track day that might be coming up. We're also working on making sure that the simulator's video can also be duplicated on the screen out in the lobby area. So maybe we'll have some competitions and people can watch their friends race in the lobby before they come up for their turn. And then maybe we'll make a record board, kind of similar to Top Gear, to record who the fastest driver is. So we're now standing in the podcast studio. This is where Tedward and then my friend Eddie will both be recording some of their podcasts out of. And it's got a pretty spectacular view down of the stackers and all the cars below. We even had some specially designed glass for this window that's triple pane to make sure that they've got good acoustics in here for recording all those podcasts.